All right, enough Barca. How about some quick hits instead?
Let's go, Gab.
Real Madrid come from 2 goals down at home to beat Borussia Dortmund 5-2. Jules, this was something else. You know my thoughts on the Ballon d'Or.
You see?
Yeah, I got so caught up into
Yes,
it.
of course.
Honestly, if Rand Simple had asked me, he says, like, Gab, you don't get a vote because all these other very knowledgeable people have votes.
Yeah.
But we want you to run onto the pitch and give it to Vini right now rather than waiting till Monday night. I would have done it.
You would have done it. I think we all would have done it. I think he's going to win the Ballon d'Or on Monday. It's on Monday night. The votes have been sent already, so the hat-trick on Tuesday doesn't impact the votes anyway. But I don't think he needed that hat-trick.
It's a confirmation.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
a justification.
And I guess in a way, it's a really nice way of leading into the Clásico first, where we will expect him to shine again. And then a few days later to be crowned as the best player in the world and win the Ballon d'Or. That, like I said, I know a lot of people don't care, like you, Gabi, usually, but players do care. It's a dream for most of them to win it and have that in their house. So it will be on Vini's house on Monday, and he'll be very happy. And as much as I love Rodri, and I would have also been okay with Rodri getting it, right now Vini is the best player in the world, so he deserves it.
All right, are you gonna? Is it all just peace and love for Real Madrid, or are you going to take some issue with the fact that they went 2 goals down?
Yeah, and that first half was horrendous from them collectively. Just everything, I think, was bad. The defending was bad. Courtois was bad, who got injured, by the way, in that game. I just think everything was bad. But then you also knew at halftime, right? That they would come back.
Because they pulled the goal back, yeah.
But even before they pulled the goal back, you kind of knew the pressure would be so big.
Escénico, as they say.
And it's just such a special place. But also...
What does it say that they had to play Modric, and can you start Modric 2 games in a row?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so.
Just teeing up the Clásico.
But yeah. And obviously, Gab, Real Madrid winning it, and it's right to celebrate them for winning it, of course. But was it also Borussia Dortmund and Nuri Sahin self-destructing at some point?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was exactly that. There are ways to manage the game. And I think what you don't want, I mean, presumably you've seen Real Madrid play in the past, make their comebacks. I mean, 2 years ago when they came back in every round.
Yeah.
What you do not want is you don't want to be in a situation where you've got the lead and you're away from home and you're like, yeah, let's sit back and hit on the counter. That's suicidal against Real Madrid because it's the Bernabeu, because there is this effect there. Because it's Real Madrid and they have the individual quality, they can do things. They can win penalties. Hello, that's Mbappe and Vinicius out there. You want to have one of those two guys keep running at Schlotterbeck over and over again or Rierson or whatever, and then see what the referee says.
Yeah.
There's so much that can go wrong. And I just thought it was the wrong approach. And I think he really misread the game.
Yeah.
And they're not doing well in the league. And he hasn't fixed the old problems. And yeah, I think he's kind of fighting to keep his job
He's
here.
a young coach, and that showed.
Manchester City destroy Sparta Prague 5-0. Jules, am I exaggerating if I suggest that Haaland's goal was Zlatan-esque?
No, not at all. It would remind you, I'm sorry to bring that up, obviously, but his goal for Sweden against Italy at the Euros.
Come on, in 2004.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I don't like
remember.
that. I don't like that.
It reminds you of his own goal against Dortmund 2 seasons ago in the Champions League, where the cross came from the other side, but he did a similar.
I thought this was better.
That's better because the ball comes from the right. I mean, the athleticism and the height for such a big guy that he reaches to hit it, and he's a bit fortunate in a way because the bounce, I think, gets the keeper, but still, it's an incredible
That's a lot
goal.
of weight. He's putting into the air so high, and he's contorting his body. All that yoga clearly pays off.
Clearly. All the Pilates. Liverpool win again. That's 11 wins in 12 9-0 competition as Darwin Núñez scored the only goal, or steals the only goal away at Leipzig, who are still stuck on 0 points. Gab, Arne Slot marches on.
Yeah, and Marco Rosa, 0, as you said, 0 points.
Yeah.
And they're joint top of the league in the Bundesliga. It's kind of funny how that works out. I thought, again, Liverpool absorbed the early chances that Leipzig gave.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a sterling performance from Liverpool.
I agree.
But you got the 3 points, and that's what matters. And they have this kind of dimension to them. It's even at the weekend, we talked about it on Monday against Chelsea. I thought Liverpool played well without the ball, and Chelsea also played really well. Both things can be true, but they got the win. On Darwin Núñez stealing the goal from Mo Salah.
Love that.
That's a striker's mentality there. He needs them more than Salah does.
Yeah.